people are beginning to realize we're just sick and tired of the status quo. And something has to change, but it needs to be real change and not change built upon emotions.
No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice.
I hope in a perfect utopia that this will be a systematic change where we won't have to worry about just walking down the street, driving in our car. It's gotten to the point where if we're in our own home, I hope that this change, and also those people who are doing these injustices are held accountable. I mean, it's not just, just not being brought up on charges, but convictions actually because of things like this.
We need to learn how to live within common space without disrespecting one another. I have just the same right to the pursuit of happiness as the next man, whether I have money or I don't.
While I don't want people to ever think and feel like I do, I want you to respect how I think and feel. So, and I think that's what this is about. Nobody's trying to change anybody, but there's just saying, let us all live a life where there is true justice for all.
You know, it's time that people become aware of the real issue here. And the real issue is our policies, our judiciary system, how it has lax laws for the police officers opposed to the people, especially brown and black people.
The culture of the police department has to change. And the only way that's going to change is through legislation reform and police misconduct reform.
You know, America is speaking. You know, we have these rights, these laws in place for us, you know, to live in this country without fear. So I feel like it'll have a great change on us.
Just because it doesn't affect you doesn't mean it's not happening. It doesn't mean it's not happening to black people across this country. And we as all people, especially white people, we have to acknowledge this, and we have to go out there and support our brothers and sisters. That's the message I hope people take away from this.
We need to have some laws or ordinance where you'll think twice, you know. If I shoot somebody, if I shoot them, I might go to jail for 30 years as opposed to getting 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. You know, I might get acquitted. Now when they start putting them laws in, it's going to have everybody accountable for, let me start thinking twice or 3 times, and your peers. Wait, don't do that, because if you do that, I'm with you, I'm going to get infected. We all going to get 25 years. No, sir. I got a family, and then it's, you know, everybody going to be accountable, held everybody, you know, all your peers accountable. And I think that's going to be a nice change as well, you know.
Our goal is not to, antagonize them. That's not the goal at all. We want to stand in unity with them, in collaboration with them, but we just want them to protect and not do anything further than that in a violent manner.
I want some changes. The changes can't start in our little cities. I think our changes got to start at the government, at the state, on the senators, Congress. They have to make better laws. More laws that's going to protect us as citizens in this city. And matter of fact, at the same time, I'm hoping that they can make the laws by the police department and have a different standard.
I think there's a lot from just in the government, perhaps even in our own town, with the way the police especially is trained and is educated and how to become a police officer, and also just in people to want to open their hearts and their minds to become more educated and to become more accepting and to want to learn. And that if they learn something that's like, oh, I didn't know that, I was wrong, being able to say I was wrong and to grow, because I think that's what people need the most.
One thing that I do really hope for and is that the people see this and say, okay, this isn't who we are. This isn't who we are at all. And they actually want to change. They actually say, okay, how can we be better? Always have that willingness to be better.